picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the
Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A look at the numbers for Mac from last week. 13 carries, 64 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
From the gun on third down, Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1, because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold. This one caught by Isabella. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the Vikings 4-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Mack. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
Play action. It's gone. Going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. Darren
Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brought down back at the 40.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He'll look down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Minnesota.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. It's caught, Humphreys. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Goss pass complete.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Goff. he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's going to go down again. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
And it's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold to throw again. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Goff.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5-yard line.
Goff throwing again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. He gets it to Humphries. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Yard gain on the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again is gone. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
By K.J. Wright.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the 42-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Darnold completes it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
42-yard line.
2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. 14. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. From the gun, here's Goff. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
He steps out.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff. They'll run the screen with Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He completes this one to Mack. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. McCaffrey on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down 14-6. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've got to take this pigskin a full 96 yards, and a field goal won't help. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Goff's pass.
Look with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks,